it's just delicious. Whoo! We're breaking the rules a little, but I made this video up very weak and lacking. What do I do? I'm gonna do a little red hot. Cute. Now why do I look so yellow? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the third and final installment in the series we've had going on this month featuring my top 5 products. First, I did my top 5 skincare products that... There goes one of the fragrances. Wow. My top 5 skincare products that any man or woman would need in their skincare routine or arsenal. Next, I did my top 5 makeup products. And today and finally, I'm sharing my top 5 fragrances. Now, this is a scary video for me because if you guys watch my fragrance content, I buy more than 5 fragrances every season. So, I found a way that I think I could narrow this down because I know for those of you who are just getting into fragrance, it can seem so daunting and overwhelming because a lot of people who talk about fragrances online have these huge collections of like 50, 100, 2 and 3, 400, 1,000 fragrances, and you just want to know, how do I get started? What do I need most? Where should I look first? That's what today's video is going to be all about. It is not going to be me talking about my favorite top 5 fragrances and the only 5 I want in my collection. But if you guys would like that video, let me know down below because I can definitely work on something like that. But I wanted to include 5 fragrance categories from which to choose to start building your fragrance collection. I know for a lot of people, it kind of just seems like, how do I start? How do I know which scents I like? What do I do? So I am here to help you with that. If you guys would like to know my top 5 fragrances or fragrance categories, then please keep watching. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and let me know what your scent of the day is. I actually do not have one of fragrance today. I'm sure I will find something that I'm talking about today to share and wear on my body. So let's get started. The first category that I'm going to talk about is going to be fresh fragrances. So this is a category of fragrances that can be clean, they can smell citrusy, but they're fragrances that kind of smell most like fresh skin. You could even smell like freshly laundered clothes, but they are a category of scents that usually include like citrus notes, green notes, maybe some florals also, but they are fresher, brighter scents. These could be masculine or feminine, and the choices that I have are masculine or feminine. Technically, I'm kind of cheating because I'm sharing more than 5 fragrances, but I have my top 5 fragrance categories, so we're breaking the rules a little, but I made this video up so we can do that. So I love a good fresh scent because these are scents that I most often wear day to day around the house, going to run errands. It's nothing too offensive. It's nothing too even unique, shall I say, but a fresh scent is one that I think everybody needs in their collection. And my first is going to be Initio's Musk Therapy. Now this is a fresh, citrusy bergamot kind of scent. It is definitely musky. It smells clean and crisp and aquatic and citrusy. I mainly get bergamot, musk, citrus notes, probably a little bit of white floral, but this just smells very clean, very fresh, just an easygoing scent that I think a lot of people would like. Now, I always talk about how I don't think this fragrance is worth it. I think it retails for about $330, but it's so simplistic in nature, or maybe that's just the way I think about it. So this is not something that I'm gonna wear with what I have on now when I'm all dolled up. This is more of an everyday, fresh, clean, beautiful, bursting, exuberant, kind of just citrusy, musky, clean fragrance. It just smells So beautiful. Love this fragrance, and it actually does have great longevity when I spray it on my clothes. It's one that when I'm by myself, sometimes I can't smell it, but oddly enough, when I go out into the world, I'm like, oh, that's me. So once again, this is Initio's Musk Therapy. So the second fresh scent that I think would be a perfect addition to anyone's collection is Louis Vuitton Le Jour Se Lève. This is a fragrance that I never knew I needed. As I just said, I'm not your fresh citrus type of girl. I like something deep, heavy, and sexy, but these fragrances definitely have their place. And look at the dent. I mean, for me, that is huge. I love wearing this in the spring and summer. This is how I want to smell the morning after my wedding. I want to wake up just smelling crisp and clean and beautiful. This is definitely a citrus bomb. Think mandarin orange, oranges, orange slices. I mean, oh my goodness. It's so citrusy and tart, yet it's beautiful. I think it has maybe osmanthus in it. There's something that smells cold about it. It's just so crisp. It reminds me of waking up in my husband's white button down. The husband that I don't have yet. That is what this scent reminds me of. Le Jour Se Lève translates to mean as the day begins. And hello, as the day begins. This scent is just so crisp, cold nature with a little bit of floral notes, but definitely a lot of citrus notes. And it is still unisex. It is just so beautiful, not too complex, but there's something about it that is just so amazing. And that's why I love this fresh category of fragrances. Okay, my second fragrance category is going to be sweet. I love a sweet fragrance, so I'm learning. So the first sweet fragrance that I think would be a wonderful addition to anyone's collection is none other than Mercedes-Benz Club Black for him. So this is a men's fragrance. I do not think this smells like a men's fragrance. Actually, this is what we're gonna wear today. Yeah. Ooh, this baby. Ooh, this is vanilla and benzoin and sweet. Like, it's just like a burnt, sugary, sweet vanilla. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. To me, this smells like vanilla, benzoin, and like candied notes. It smells very sugary sweet, not sugary sweet in like a pink sugar way, but just like sweet fruits. I don't know if there are any sweet fruits in here though, but I get a very feminine scent. I don't see how this is masculine at all, but then again, I do love a masculine scent. But if you are into a sweet fragrance and you like vanillas, definitely try this out. It's highly underrated, priced around 40 bucks. It's amazing. It's just so sweet and vanillic and just, oh my goodness, it lasts forever. I love wearing this to bed. I need to wear her out of the house more, so that's why I put her on today. But once again, this is Mercedes-Benz Club Black, and it's a scent for men, though I don't understand it. Okay, my second sweet scent is going to be something that took me by surprise. If you guys have been watching my channel for years, you know that I'm not usually a sweet fragrance lover, but this baby stole my heart, and I wanted to also share the original. So the original is Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato number 33. Oh my goodness. This is the only Kayali fragrance that I love because it's just so yummy. Like literally smells like whipped pistachio and ice cream and vanilla, and I just want to eat it. The problem with this fragrance is that the longevity, I'm not gonna say it's trash because last time I said that, someone said I was being negative. So instead of me using my vivacious personality to describe fragrances, let me just say that the longevity is very weak and lacking. I don't prefer Kayali fragrances because the longevity is just not there. And for the price, I expect a little more, but the scent itself is so yummy. So I picked up the dupe or similar fragrance, and this is Lattafa's Affection. Now, I always talk about how I hate the bottle. I think it's so ugly. It's a matte black bottle with this love written on the front. I don't like it, but let me not say it's ugly. I don't prefer the look of the bottle, but that's neither here nor there because it's about the juice. This is a 98% exactly similar fragrance to Kayali Pistachio. The only difference I get is that the opening is more green and crisp, but that dries down very quickly. And I would say Kayali is a little more sweet and candied. But if you don't smell these two fragrances side by side, you really can't tell much of a difference. This is a pistachio, whipped cream, ice cream, vanillic scent. My mouth is watering if you can hear it, and I don't like pistachios at all, but this scent is just so sweet and yummy. I don't really think it's a unisex scent. I can't really see a man, I mean, I guess I could see a man wearing this, but it's not a masculine scent per se. But I love this. It's sweet and creamy and yummy. Now this doesn't have the best longevity, but for the price, I don't mind. Also hoping that this bottle macerates some, maybe that increases down the line, but Lattafa's Affection is my second sweet fragrance that I think you would love if you're into a sweet fragrance profile. Okay, my third category is going to be floral. This is the category that I love probably second best, because although I do love a men's scent or a masculine fragrance, I love florals. I think florals are just so classically chic and they're just so wonderful. And I know floral is most often the category that most women at least are introduced to because it's just easy to find a lot of floral scents. But here are my two favorites. First, we have Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad. Now you all already know if you watch my channel, this is my wedding fragrance. This is tuberose and white florals, maybe some jasmine. It probably has a little bit of citrus in here. It smells just opulent and glamorous and gorgeous. To me, I do not get good girl turned bad because I am not a good girl turned bad by any measure, but this just smells like a fabulous woman who is just owning the room. She smells amazing, but it's a bold floral scent. It's robust and she is just the center of attention. And usually that is not my vibe because I'm rather shy. But on my wedding day, that's definitely how I want to feel. Good Girl Gone Bad is probably one of my favorite florals. It is a very intense white floral and tuberose scent. I want to say it also has osmanthus, maybe. Not light and delicate, it's more heavy and robust, but wow, is she gorgeous. So if you like floral scents but you are looking for a little elevation, I think you would really enjoy Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. And of course, the other floral, which how could I forget the good girl? Parfum de Marly Delina. I just love Delina, and it's so interesting because this is the last of the 3 Delinas that I purchased, and it's the original. Oh, Parfum de Marly Delina is not your average floral. She is your tart, in your face, sexy and sassy floral. This is rose, this is lychee, this is bergamot, this is maybe some other white florals. She is tart and juicy and bright and stunning. She walks in and she owns the room. She is a pretty girl. She is a fashionable girl. She likes to own the room. And when you wear this scent, you will walk in and own the room because it's so beautiful. I always talk about how I never really wanted this scent until my friend Brown Girl Lux wore this to brunch one day, and I was like, it's so gorgeous. It radiates perfectly. It's great for the hot weather. Once again, for the florals that I'm sharing, if you already love a floral, like let's say you like a Lancome Idole or a Dior Miss Dior, but you're looking to kind of up your game, definitely try Delina, a well-known girl in the fragrance community, but I don't think you can ever go wrong with her. But not everybody will like it because of that lychee note. It's a sour, tart, bright rose, but I love her. Okay, my fourth category of fragrances is definitely my favorite category, and this is sexy. I love a sexy fragrance. I just love to smell sexy, and it's not even for the opposite sex. I just love a good sexy scent because it makes me so happy. The first fragrance in the sexy category is Bond No. 9 Nomad. Baby, the first time I tried Nomad, I just fell in love. This is a rose oud quince pear fragrance. So you have your sweet fruits, you kind of have your tart pear, you have your rose, but then you have your oud, and the oud is a smoky oud. So this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know a lot of people don't like an oud, but I tend to love an oud. An oud is like a smoked wood, but sometimes it can smell a little animalic and that can put people kind of off, but I appreciate ouds overall. This is an oud done so well. Out of the bottle, it smells very smoky and oudy, but when you wear this, it warms up to your skin and it smells so sweet and sexy, and it turns more feminine. Though I do think this is a great masculine or feminine scent, I just adore this so much. It's a juicy pear, quince, rose, then oud scent. She's perfect for wearing in the summertime at night or out in the fall and winter. I just love this fragrance so much. Definitely a sexy stunner, and she lasts and lasts and lasts forever. My second fragrance in the sexy category is another one of my favorites, and this is Lancome's Trésor La Nuit. This baby. Actually, both of these scents were recommended from my girl AI the Great, so shout out to her. I'll link her channel down below. But Lancome Trésor La Nuit is your dripping, sticky, sweet strawberry, rose, pear, apple, every juicy fruit that you can think of that drips. This is what this smells like, but in a syrup. So thick and sweet and juicy, and there's caramel in here and patchouli. It is just gorgeous. It doesn't smell like a designer fragrance. This smells like something that would be at Bond No. 9. It's so sweet without being childish and generic. It's yummy, it's fruity, but sweet, but deep. So I love wearing this to bed. I don't think I've ever worn it out of the house, maybe once in the past year, but I love this scent so much. It's a dripping, sweet, syrupy fruit. Makes my mouth water. So sexy. Definitely one that I think is more blind buy friendly than the Bond No. 9 Nomad, but she is amazing. Once again, this is Lancome Trésor La Nuit. Okay, and my last category is going to be woodsy or spicy. Now this is my least favorite category because I'm not a woodsy or spicy girl, but oddly enough, some of these fragrances I love. First, we have Zara's Ebony Wood, and this is first of all cost effective, so we love that. I believe this bottle retails for about $40. This smells like wood and pink pepper and black currant maybe. It's a berry spicy scent. It almost smells like the Diptyque Bay candle. It's a spicy, fresh berry scent to me. Very interesting. I think this could be unisex. I would love to smell this on a man actually with his body chemistry. I think it would smell so great. But this is a fragrance that I got for my birthday probably 2 years ago. I had wanted it forever. It's never in stock in Atlanta because y'all know the girls love Zara. But this fragrance is so beautiful. It's woody and spicy without being too earthy. I think that's why I like it. It is tart. It is spicy. It has an undercurrent of sweetness, but it's not a sweet fragrance. It's an interesting combination of spicy woods and like peppery, but oh my goodness, the pink pepper in here, the woods, it's a little spicy, a tiny bit sweet on the undercurrent. It is just fabulous. I think this is one that a lot of people would like, surprisingly, because I'm not a woodsy spicy girl. Once again, this is Zara Ebony Wood. And my last fragrance in the woody spicy category is Penhaligon's How Fetty. This is probably the newest fragrance in my collection and the one that stunned me the most. Penhaligon's How Fetty is a saffron, rose, leather, spicy cedar, fresh scent. I know, that's a mouthful. This is definitely unisex, leaning masculine. I can see a lot of women not preferring this because it's very spicy, a little leathery, but not too much because y'all know that I don't really like leather. But there's that same sweetness undertone that you get with Zara Ebony Wood. It is just, it's just delicious. I mean, It smells amazing on men. It's peppery, spicy, fresh. The rose is not a sweet rose at all. It does not smell like a women's fragrance, like a typical women's fragrance. The saffron is very heavy in the top notes. It's one of the spicy, fresh, woodsy scents that is more unisex that a lot of people would enjoy. It is very pricey though, so that's why I have that Zara alternative. But Halfeti is gorgeous. They even have some Halfeti flankers, but I haven't tried them yet. But this baby is definitely a good woodsy, spicy sensation. So guys, that's all I have to share with you in today's video, my top 5 fragrance categories. I hope you were able to use this video as a great resource if maybe you're getting into fragrances, maybe you want to elevate the fragrances that you already have in your collection, or maybe you're just looking for a new recommendation. I thought this was such a fun video. Once again, not necessarily the top 5 in my collection overall, but I think if you're looking to round out your fragrance collection and get more interesting scents, I think this video could be helpful. I'm the type of person, I feel like I need a comprehensive fragrance collection. Though I like florals and sexy scents and oody scents, I like to have a little bit of everything because I pick depending on my mood and where I'm going. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope you enjoyed this top 5 category. Girl, what are you saying? I also hope you enjoyed this top 5 series on my channel. Let me know what other top 5 videos in this series you would like to see. Maybe we can do this later on down in the year, but I hope you enjoyed this month, just doing something different. I know this is the first month of me doing 1 video a month, so it is rather weird, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions that you may have down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.